now that we got through what you're doing, a couple things. I'm glad that we have some opportunity to do this before the big game. Super Bowl, football.
Whoa. You can't say Super Bowl, bro.
Why?
It's called the big game. NFL's going to shut us down.
Oh, you can't say Super Bowl?
I don't think so. I think
It's trademarked?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, Goodell's going to bust in here right now and fine us. You kidding me?
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
The big game is what you're allowed to
Really?
say. Yeah, I
the
think
big
so.
game?
I'm pretty sure
whatever. Oh, here in Vegas, I think there was some negotiation between the local cable company and Channel 8 about if they don't figure out some negotiation, they were going to take
CBS
Channel...
and Cox, yeah.
Yeah, that's like... Well, here's the thing. If you have the Super Bowl, like, you got a big stick to swing. You know what I mean? Like,
my grandpa called me. He's like, well, we're going to lose CBS, so what's DirecTV cost and stuff?
Yeah,
and
DirecTV's
like,
got to love that. Yeah. So, but, okay, so we got a couple things. One, we've got the Broncos and obviously the Carolina Panthers. Who do you think's going to win?
Well, who do I want to win or who do I think's going to win?
Let's go with both. Who do you want to win?
My wife is a Broncos fan, so I guess I'm going for them. Not only that, though, but Peyton Manning, he's just a great all-around guy.
Yeah.
I kind of want him to win just because it's probably going to be his last year. I'd assume so.
Yeah, he's kind of said that. I guess in the last game when they played the Patriots and they won, they go in like middle of the field.
Said Belichick,
yeah, he hugged Belichick and he said something like, this might be my last ride, so thanks for all the some things. I'm paraphrasing, but like it's been a great ride. Thanks for all the fun or something like that.
Yeah.
But it's funny because like it's like a moment that we're not supposed to hear, but it's like we get all up in there and like we have all the cameras and I know it just sucks. It's kind of like that was for them but at the same time it's in some insight. But the guy should retire. The dude's like what 39 or 40 even maybe.
I thought he was 40.
He's now the oldest quarterback to play in a Super Bowl.
Oh, that's cool.
And like before he was the second oldest.
When he played a couple years ago.
Yeah, when he played against the Seahawks.
But he broke all those records. Was it last season?
It was this season too. He broke a couple this season too. I think it's most touchdowns, most yards.
And then when you saw him play this year, and you're like, oh, it's playing so bad, but maybe it's not necessarily him. They got a new coaching staff. But I really want them to lock it down. But honestly, if you were to ask me, all that aside, I think the Panthers are going to win because they're so good.
Yeah,
like watching them play. And when's the last time they were even in the Super Bowl?
Against the Patriots, it was probably about 10 years ago.
Yeah, so
and it was a good game actually when they played.
I think they're
them.
probably more deserving of a win.
Well, yeah.
I don't know. I just want Peyton Manning, but Peyton Manning already has a Super Bowl ring.
Yeah.
But it would just be a nice cap to his legacy.
So finally he can go to his brother Eli and be like, guess who has 2 now?
Exactly.
Because that's got to be what? Because he's like, I have 5
that
MVP awards.
Dinner table, it's be like, yeah, but I got 2 rings.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I couldn't hear you over these 2 rings that are clinging together. Can you get yours to do that? Oh, it's just your wedding ring. Oh, that's weird.
But I think the Panthers as a team are more deserving, but I really want Peyton to get that ring.
Yeah, I think you're right. I want my uncle-in-law is a huge Broncos fan and he like diehard. It was funny back in the day when Tebow was on the team, he hated Tebow. Yeah, Tebowing. Do people still do that?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. What is he doing? I think he's doing college.
I think he's still doing the SEC.
The college game day stuff. That guy makes so much money. If he goes to like a church and does like a public speaking, I'm sure they pay him $1 bajillion. Anyways, no, but he loved the Broncos. He hated Tebow, so he had like this like, I want us to win, but I wanted to do it in spite of Tebow instead of like, because remember Tebow was winning like every game in the fourth quarter. It was like ridiculous. So he's like, I can't, like, I'm happy, but I'm like, why? Why does it have to be him that leads us to victory? So he was so happy when Peyton got there. But I do want Peyton to win. Also Demarcus Ware. He's one of the defensive players on the Broncos who came from the Cowboys. So
and he's really good too.
Yeah, he's really, really good. And I think he's in his later years too. So I want them to win. I want the Broncos to win, but I definitely think the Panthers. I think now in Vegas, it's like they're like a 6 or 7, like a touchdown favorite, which is it's not like it's not a pick'em game anymore. I think it started off at 3 and everyone's.
All in all, I just want a good football game. I mean, when the Seahawks played the Broncos, it was just like 30-something to 5. I don't know. It was just so one-sided. I just want a good football game.
Yeah.
Are we doing anything for Super Bowl?
That's what I think. I think I'm going to do a Super Bowl thing. Everyone's invited. Just kidding.
Yes.
No, I definitely want to do some barbecue and stuff like that. Yeah.
Nice.
I like that they start the game later too. It starts at like 3.
Does it?
Yeah, I think it's on the West Coast. It starts I think around like 2:33, which is good. Okay. That's like a perfect time because then you're really hungry.
You can hang out for a while too. Yeah. Make some lunch. Yeah.
Yeah. So, question: what you watch this? Do you watch the Super Bowl halftime stuff?
Yeah.
Are you a fan of it, or do you find it frivolous?
It's alright. I don't know. I liked back in the day when it was more risque stuff, I guess. But I'm kind of one of those old guys. I don't really like new music, but I don't know. Katy Perry was great last year. It was cool. See Missy Elliott, that was cool.
That was insane. I couldn't believe that.
Year before that was about Beyonce, and then Destiny's Child came out. Like that was cool. You know.
So this year they've got Coldplay, which is such a weird choice. I guess my wife was telling me originally it was supposed to be Maroon 5.
Oh, was it?
But something happened or they had some scheduling issue, which I'm always like, really? You had a schedule? You had a schedule?
You move your schedule around.
Exactly. But yeah, Coldplay, I don't know. That seems weird. My favorite one...
Have you listened to Coldplay recently, though? It's more poppy and stuff than it used to be.
It definitely is. But like I was thinking in my head, like, what's the most upbeat Coldplay? Because they're not going to play one song. They're going to at least play 2 or 3. So I'm like, what are they going to play? Like,
let's say they think that they had.
And they were, oh, yellow. Like
I said, they've changed a lot since then. It's more like, what was that one song that they had? The church bells are ringing.
I have no idea what that is. I don't know.
It was like on their last album.
That one song, yeah. Viva. Yeah, but it's still just like...
It's still more upbeat.
And it's barely. Like, it's barely upbeat. So my wife was saying that, I guess on their new album, Beyonce's on it, Tuvlo is on it. I think that's how they say the name. And then we talked about this in the pre-show. One of the Gallagher brothers from the Oasis is in it, so he's gonna come out half drunk and smash a bottle against somebody. But
every time I always think like, oh, it's gonna
be bad.
It's always good. Like they have whoever produces or creates these shows.
Oh, it's insane.
They're always good and fun to watch.
Well,
so
just think about that. You have to build a stage with all the electrical and all the audio in like
pyrotechnics.
2 minutes. You have 2 minutes to build a stage and then 2 minutes to break it down.
Well, no, because they expand halftime for...
No, but still. Let's say the halftime shows, it's usually what, 15, 20 minutes long? The actual show.
Yeah. Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, I think you have like 2 to 4 minutes to build a stage, which is impressive. My favorite in recent memory was the Prince halftime show. Do you remember this?
Yeah, but even that wasn't that kind of known. Like, didn't that get some flack? Because he was like,
he put the guitar as like a phallic. Yeah, that was ridiculous. But he rocked it, man. Yeah, they should just bring Prince back every year. It was awesome. He playing out in the. I guess they told because it was raining, and they were like, "Are you sure you want to like?" He's like, "Give me that guitar. Like, I don't care." How awesome would it have been if he's out there and electrocutes himself? He's still rocking out.
I don't care.
He'd be like, "I don't care."
But I think what the move they're trying to do too, they're trying to bring more of a. I mean, football's like guys football, blah. So they're trying to bring more people in.
Well, people watch this. People who don't watch football watch the Super Bowl.
Right.
I mean, I remember. I think a couple years ago when we worked together at AT&T, didn't we have to work on the Super Bowl one year? Maybe.
I think so. We were watching it in the store.
Yeah, because there's nobody there.
Yeah.
And then like people would come in and we're like, "Why are you here? Why aren't you at home watching? You're the reason I have to be here." And
I always like when they came in, even like on football Sundays and stuff. Is like the wife would come in and the guy's there like in a
all
jersey,
pissed
like,
off.
Can we just
hurry up? Come on,
just pay our bill already. I want to watch football.
So okay, couple tips about Super Bowl halftime for me. One, like make sure the audio is good. Because like I've seen some ones where the audio is just awful, or they're lip syncing. Don't lip sync. We're past that. Beyonce doesn't lip sync, and she doesn't lip sync at all in her shows, and she dances like her ass off, like literally.
Literally.
No more lip singing. Knock it off. Okay. As a general rule, this is my first decree. No lip singing.
I don't really care.
You don't care?
No, because I've been to concerts where they sing, and it's like.
Smash Mouth or something.
I've been at a Fall Out Boy concert. It took a couple songs to be like, oh, you need to get into the groove of things. But Super Bowl Sunday, you don't have that time to get into your vocal groove.
I don't know. It's
like Katy Perry. Didn't she lip sync last year? She had to have. She was on a freaking tiger.
No, no, I don't think she lip sang. Well, I know Missy Elliott didn't. I want to hear you breathing.
I guess
in between songs, okay. Another thing, you've hosted Super Bowl parties, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Any suggestions, any tips to the people at home as to what to do, what not to do? I have one.
I think the only time I hosted a Super Bowl show, I just bought a new TV. That was when I got the 46.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I moved out to California. So have a good TV. You have a freaking projector, 100 and something inch, projecting something, right?
Yeah, that works out pretty well when the 100-inch screen.
Yeah, I told Sarah maybe I'll invite David because I don't want to impose.
You want to ask me to throw a party?
Like, hey David, do you want to come over to my house and watch the Super Bowl on my 46-inch TV? You don't mind watching on your 100 and something inch, right? And
no.
It's like, of course David's gonna say like, I'd rather just watch it on my place.
No, I don't mind. I think the food, that's the important.
Yeah, good TV. You need your display all set up, good sound, all that stuff, and then you need good freaking food.
You need 2 types of food. You need good finger food that's always available.
Yes.
And then you need a good main dish. Because one year we invited some people over from work, and someone said, I'm going to make the chili, right? The main dish. Awesome. Cool. Less things for me to do. I'm hosting it. It'll be great. Brought the chili. Way too hot. Do you remember this?
Yeah, it was Cassisian, right?
Yeah, he brought
banana hands.
Yeah, he brought giant hands. He brought a chili and he's like, "Oh, it's a little spicy, dude. You couldn't eat it.
Yeah,
it was so hot."
I think when I hosted, we just bought Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah, make it easy. Do it that way. I've actually heard of that. People doing parties at like at restaurants. That's a little too...
that sounds miserable, yeah.
Well, one, it's incredibly expensive.
Yeah.
Because I think Buffalo Wild Wings is like probably over $100 to serve like 8 or 10 people.
Yeah.
Anyways, okay, so those are my tips. The other big tip that I have is, here's the problem. If you're going to host it, like if I'm going to host it, I can't enjoy it completely, right? I can't enjoy the entire show. At least not the first like quarter. Like make sure everyone's happy, because I've been to a bunch of parties, like just general parties or like, people getting together where the host is like actively enjoying like they're a guest, and I'm like, you can't do that. You got to help.
Yeah.
So
it just depends how you have it set up. Like if you're cooking something where you have to sit there at a grill while you got the Super Bowl commercials on and stuff.
Yeah.
By the way, the Bourne 5 is supposed to premiere the trailer.
Oh, the Jason Bourne stuff?
Yeah.
I'm done with those movies.
Here in Vegas too.
Oh, they filmed it here?
Yeah, they
filmed
there was a big chase scene.
That's the other thing I want to talk about. The Super Bowl commercials, man. Those are always my favorite.
Yeah. Anyway, so you want to cook something where you're not sitting in front of a grill while stuff's going on.
Do a casserole. Boom.
There
Done.
you go.
Casserole.
Something in a crock pot, something easy where you don't have to monitor it. And then the other thing you didn't mention, make sure you have good drinks. I mean, I'm not saying like have a full stocked bar, because again, that's expensive. But have some good beer, and then just say BYOB. If you want liquor, bring your own liquor.
Exactly. So those are our tips. Sit down standards tips to a good Super Bowl party.
Yeah.
Commercials. Have they released any of them? I saw one with TJ Miller for Shock Top. Have you seen this? The Talking Orange?
The Talking, yeah. Was that a Super Bowl? I thought that was just a normal commercial.
No, I think it's for the Super Bowl.
Oh, okay. I saw so it's the 20th anniversary of Pokemon. No, I know. And they did a Super Bowl commercial this year, and it's amazing, by the way.
That show's 20 years old?
I think just the Pokemon brand, so even like the games, everything.
Man, I'm old.
Came out in 1996.
I can't believe that's 20 years old. Ugh. Go ahaad. That just made me feel really old.
Anyways, so they did a Super Bowl commercial, and they're not coming out with a new game, they're not coming out with a new show, nothing. But you haven't seen it, but it's actually really cool. It's kids, being like, I could do that, like getting inspired by something. And you're not really seeing what the something is. And then so at the beginning, it has this Indian kid who walks up and sees something going on. There's fire and stuff. You don't see what it is. He's like, I can do that. And then so he's training, right? And then you see this girl from another part of the world seeing this kid train for something. She's like, I can do that. And then you see her playing chess, mastering all these things. A guy seeing her, I could do that,
That's cool.
It's cool. It's inspirational. You don't really know it's a Pokemon commercial till at the very end when this guy's like, I could do that. And he's training, and you see him at like this giant Pokemon stadium.
Pika, pika.
Yeah. And it's an amazing commercial. It's inspirational for kids, and it's great.
Hopefully another U.S. presidential candidate uses some quotes from the Pokemon. Did you hear about that? Did you remember that? Herman Cain?
Yeah.
Oh my God. That was the best.
There's a part where they slap there's these football players going, and they slap this thing, and it says, like no one ever was.
Yeah.
I was like, that's so cool.
That's cool. So but they are coming out with something new, right? They're coming out with some Pikachu detective or something. Is that a game?
Yeah, it's like a Pikachu detective. I don't know. It's Japan. I don't know if they're bringing it here to the US, but they always come up with those weird little mix-ups of games and stuff. I don't know.
Yeah. All right. Now, let's talk about, we have a board game since we're in the football mood.
Oh, yeah.
Let's do this. We're going to do a standard review without Jordan, because we don't need him. You suck. All right. Today, we are going to do a standard review of the board game First and Goal.